Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, squaring off with another team from the AAC, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Flames will kick it away to start. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Florida State's offense will get the first possession of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for his man. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Noles line up to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Flames offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
To the ground with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. And then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
On third and short, the power run here. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
The Flames are marching down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move to his left. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This offense has a second down play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to throw on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in third down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
And the Flames will snap it on first and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. The ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Whoa, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that.
The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on second down from the 14. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Showing the arm strength down the left side. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
He'll pull it on the read. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
Now the pitch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on 2nd down. The give from the gun. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Runs through the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
The Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisville. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A strike downfield. And no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
The offense set for a 1st down play. The give to the back.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll operate out of split backs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Fires left, working the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
They'll run it from the gun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Some misdirection with the counter. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or a safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Looking to throw it again. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience and bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on 2nd down. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
They want to just keep throwing it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got his man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Flames are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 2nd down coming up. They'll give it to the back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Looking to throw on 3rd. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Georgia Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last time.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Lincoln. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Noles will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into half. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long.
Timeout, Florida State.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football there.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
The throw. Fires to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Wants to throw, it's Lincoln. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. Showing off the arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now on comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
I don't know how much longer they could have gone trying that field goal. 50-plus, that's tough. The kicker will take it. He gave it everything he could, knocked it off the crossbar, it went in. Nice job.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be weak.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day so far there today in Lynchburg. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
The Noles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Low man wins, and he just smashed him. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Flames!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point gets him a little closer at 31-10. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
First down for this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making it work.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Getting some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Catch in the middle, it's Maui Goa. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
It's a draw. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Just feeds the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a man. It's Lincoln. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. The run from the shotgun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. He's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's got his man. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Lincoln. They're trying to get to it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops.
Flames will take over. First and 10.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes it past the marker. They stripped it out. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. The Flames want to pick up the tempo. Good presence of mind by the quarterback there to not panic when the ball went on the ground and able to get it back.
I would just like to see better ball security, Reese, from the quarterback, too. You know, you got to keep two hands on the ball at all times. It doesn't matter. You're looking downfield. You know you're going to have guys around you trying to swat away at the football. Got to keep 2 points of pressure at minimum on that ball, and the quarterback lucky to fall on that one.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
And they get the sack just like that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's looking downfield to throw. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 50. Already got a hand on it, it's blocked. That's a live ball, defense has it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Lincoln. He makes the connection. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. On second down, just keeps firing. And the quarterback is snowed under. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Maui go up to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
It's caught downfield. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out fast. Snowed under by the defense. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Florida. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Seminoles are rolling down the field. After run, now throw. And the ball's out, and they're after it. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Leaves it with the back. Just buried it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to him again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
He got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And that's one of the advantages on defense of forcing a 3rd and long situation. You can go to your dime personnel package, get a lot of those smaller, faster bodies to deal with a mobile quarterback like this who sometimes will try to scramble. That time, there was just nowhere for him to go.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Flames with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Clemens. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it on the right. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Flames. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw, it's Lincoln. Trying to get to him. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He's going to pass. Skips away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Flames headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Using the quick game. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the 1st down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Lincoln. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Noles send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. He makes a catch. Stumbled to the ground. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. To the air, it's Coates. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. NC State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field at will. They're up 14 over Louisville. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you...
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, no! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Hand off from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.